Hey, Lauren here, wanting to talk to you today about how you can support your female partner who is experiencing problems with sex. So, when women come in to see me in sessions, I'm acutely aware of the fact that I'm also kind of helping her partner at the same time. And in this blog, I'm going to say male partner because the vast majority of women I see are in long term heterosexual relationships. So, when a woman comes in to see me, she's working on herself, but there are naturally going to be tweaks and shifts and changes that need to happen within her relationship as well. So today I'm kind of speaking to the both of you. But if you're the male partner of a woman who's experiencing problems with sex or her libido or her sense of desire, then this is what we want you to know. And I say we because these are the things that I hear time and time again in one to one sessions and things that I've experienced as well in my history as a woman. So, this is what we want you to know. So, the first thing we want you to know is that we need your unwavering support. And I know that you've already been giving her this. We need you to know that we don't want to be this way. We don't want to be inhibited and blocked and closed off and anxious. And this is all just happening because we're protecting ourselves, and it's a habit that we've created. It's something that we've been doing for such a long time, and we feel like we're stuck with this problem even though we're not. So we know it seems personal to you when it feels like we're rejecting you, but it so isn't. We're just hurting in lots of ways, and we've got to learn that we need to clear the crap, we need to clear the blocks, we need to clear the old memories before we bring pleasure into our lives. So please keep supporting us. So, what you can do is let her know that you're willing to wait, that you will be patient. And the really weird thing is, just saying that can encourage her to take action. It can be a little bit of a motivator because she doesn't feel like she's pushed towards doing something about it. She feels more like she wants to do it, of her own accord and when she's ready. So just be patient and listen to her, hear her out. So, secondly, if we look pissy or annoyed when you touch us in a certain way, that's your cue to stop. Don't keep doing that. When we feel irritated or annoyed, we don't feel sexual or playful at all. We feel defensive. We feel like we've got to protect ourselves. So if she slaps your hands off her body quickly, then this is one of those moments. And for the most part, we don't like it when all touch feels like it leads into sex, or all touch feels like it has an expectation of sex at the end. It puts pressure on us, and pressure does not make us feel sexy. This is an ongoing theme with heterosexual relationships. Even if you're not necessarily choosing to put pressure on, that's how it's interpreted. So pressure makes us feel like we need to perform, and there's a better way to go about encouraging a woman to be playful with you. So that irritating type of touch is worse when it happens in an environment or a situation or a space that doesn't feel conducive to sex. So the most common example I get is women feeling like they're being grabbed when they're cleaning or when they're in the kitchen. We just don't feel sexy in those moments, even when you see us as so desirable and irresistible and sexy. So that's a golden opportunity to ask her what type of touch she wants and how it's going to work well for her throughout different times of the day. How can she be adored, acknowledged, and shown that she's loved by you? Ask her, because she'll know. In general, another thing I want to raise is your arousal as a man can start off really hot, like boiling water. In general, women's arousal is more like slow, cold, cool water that moves up to boiling very, very slowly. So don't try and get us to boiling too quickly, because it's just not quite in our nature unless we're at a part of our cycle, like ovulation, where we feel really switched on, turned on already. So don't go too hard, too fast, and skip to intercourse quickly when you're really excited and you're feeling like she isn't quite there with you. It's easier for you to move down to her and come up than expect her to leap up to being really roused and really turned on. Another thing is, please, please, please don't ask us to come in sex. It puts pressure on us, that's an ongoing theme, and can be a factor in us losing our orgasm. It can feel like a demand is being placed on us rather than an invitation. Just don't say anything about it unless she said that it turns her on when you say come, or come now, or come harder, whatever it is. Just remember that she doesn't orgasm for you. She orgasms for her, and that's a really healthy thing. So my last tip is get to know her menstrual cycle and understand it and keep track of it. And I've done other posts about this. And if she's experiencing really nasty side effects from hormonal-based contraceptives, then maybe it's time to bring condoms into the mix and to give her a break for a while, because it can be really disruptive being on them and can actually dampen our libido. So even if you're not 100% comfortable with them, try and take one for the team in that respect, so that she can feel more of her libidinous energy without the influence of hormonal contraceptives if her body needs a break. So there's so much to be said about supporting your female partner who's experiencing problems with her libido and her desire for sex. The most important ingredient of all these problems and solutions is to acknowledge her. Like, let her know that you see her and that you hear her and that you feel her. It boosts her confidence and allows her to be seen and heard, which is vital to her being interested in sex. Good luck with supporting your partner. She really appreciates it. Bye now.